Hello everyone, welcome back to Evil Genius, another graph. And what does I have to do around here to get sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their heads? And as you can see, I already built my base. It took me a while. It took me long to get money again, and to fully build, because they didn't want to research this. But guys, I gotta show you guys. Now, we've researched a lot since we moved to the island. When we stopped, I think the last thing we had researched was this. Since then, I've researched this, which is a heavy-duty loudspeaker, which is just a bare loudspeaker, and it doesn't go on the wall, it occupies a space on the floor. Big screen, which holds attention on the control room. This is a trap. This is a sensor for the traps. This is a widescreen TV for the staff room. An outdoor sentry gun, a gas trap for smarts, a better door. This is not, I wouldn't say use it unless you want to really protect something, because this is 7 power. It's a lot. The first one is 2, the second one is 5, which is still acceptable, but 7 is a lot. Now the brainwasher, which is for the archives, and X-ray machine for the infirmary, a better holding cell, which I wouldn't say get it, it's not really that good. Another thing for the archives, this is a disguised rifle rack. This is a cryogenic chamber, which is a better bed, but just holds one person. And uses power, obviously. Another sensor, another trap. This is the nuclear power plant, power station, which is really good. It occupies a 2x2 grid and generates 35 power instead of 15, which is great for what it does. As you can probably see right here, it's a lot of power I'm generating. Now, this is a disguised sentry gun, a damn Denzel trap, biotank, which is a research object, more traps. This is a disguised camera. This is another thing for the archives. This is for the staff room. And this is a freak research, which I'll explain in a bit. More traps. A disguised holding cell, which is not as good as the other holding cell. Mostly because they escape more easily. Now this is an examination chart. This is another thing you should research. By the way, you can research the power plant, not that you have any power over what the research. It's the chalkboard. I don't remember with what, but it's the chalkboard. You can probably see what it does. The examination chart you get by researching the pharmacy booth. Okay, this is for the mess hall. This is, you can see which style it affects with the tanks here. This is attention, obviously. The auto mat, which is, it doesn't have to be staffed. An arcade cabinet for the staff room, and an auto surgeon. That's everything we got so far. As you can see, mostly what I built was a bigger power plant. Holding cells after the freezer, in case I have to kill someone, they can just bring them over here. I built a very protected strong room. The control room here, as you can see, with the attention thing and a couple of loots to raise the minion stats. The infirmary here. Once again, build an examination chair. I will explain in a bit. And also protect your power plant, and make so that people can move around in here, because if they don't, agents will start popping up from the floor, which is bad. Now, as you can see, the archives room, I built one of each so I could research more stuff. This is our barracks, our archives and stuff. This has everything we need. In the research room, what else? I think that's everything for now. I haven't done any any act of infamy whatsoever. I just, well, send my minions to steal stuff. Now I guess we have to wait for two things. I'm gonna start doing our missions. We have to go to Siberia to get the Codex of Knowledge, which you have to plot a bit to get, but it's not that hard, as you can see here. Although it is risk 7, so send a lot of people to it. And we'll have to get a mercenary scientist to get it, as you can see. It's in a couple of different, how can I put this? In a couple of different countries you can get him. Smashes in Antarctica, and Hammers in Siberia, Anvil in Southeast Asia, right here. Saber is in South Africa, and Patriot is right here. I'm gonna send a few scientists to plot in Antarctica, since it doesn't really have that much protection and it's easier to do. And we also have to, right here, another thing, optional objectives. Careful observation of Mariana Mamba has revealed how much she relies on her looks to achieve her goals. If you strap her to an infirmary chair, a scientist can administer some treatment that will nullify her main weapon for good. So basically we have to capture her and torture her here in an examination chair. Alright? That way we can get rid of her forever. See why I said don't rush her notoriety? It's because of that. Now let's see, what do we need? We need 5 workers. Okay, 5 guards and 2 mercenaries. Alright. I'll send Nanny and I'll send 5 mercenary. I'll send some scientists to make this faster, and I'll send a couple more mercenaries. This will raise our hate a lot, so try not to piss off Anvil a lot after you do this. Also, this is my setup. This is how much we need for now. We can delete this a bit after we raise our notoriety, since we'll be able to hold more minions after that. But for now, this is what we need to get 150, which is max with the mod. If you don't have the unofficial patch, you can only have 100, 10 of each, 30 workers, mostly because I was building a lot. I'll lower this later. 40 mercenaries, 20 scientists, and 30 spin doctors to take care of here. I built this because we'll build a casino here later. And what else? Someone is invading my base.
Capture tag issued. Warning, hostile presence detected.
Also, I've set up a bit of a security network, as you can see here. It's mostly adapted to playstyle. I think this is the best I can do with in this base. This is the best base I can make. That suits my playstyle. So it's mostly for taste. I think this is, to me, this is the best way to do it. I built this here because I think it's best. Anyway, I'll cut to when I've done one of the acts of infamy.
Hey guys, I'm back. There were a few Hammer operatives asking questions around here, so I had to turn off my pirate radio signal for a few days. I hacked into the computer system at the Severnia Research Facility while I was off air and found that a top-secret codex machine had just been stolen. According to the memo I decrypted, only a few brilliant scientists can make sense of the codex. But if I decipher, it can be used to make a Doomsday device. Chilling stuff, huh?
Alright guys, as you heard there, we have the codex. Now all we need is to get this. As always, I'm gonna send some people to do it. We almost got it too. We had our mercenaries alive, but the rest were kind of dead. And we had a bit of breakout here, sadly. What else? Right, I gotta explain freak research. When you get freak research, which is mostly research is random, you can't tell your researchers to research something. a certain object. Basically, what's going to happen? Where are they putting the codex? I have no idea. Oh, in the research lab. Great. Let's put it over here. And basically, a freak is a super minion that's really strong. He always sets off traps, and if you want to get rid of him, you have to weaken him with the weaken tag, because he's too strong and you lose too many minions. How do you create one? Well, you have to grab a body bag and drop him in the biotank. Again, it's really hard to get rid of one. So I don't personally like creating them. I think it's too much trouble. But he does help against super agents a bit. So there's that, at least. That's a... Yes, I know. Oh, let's hide a bit. Okay. Hopefully Mariana Mambo will come soon, so we can get rid of her. I have 220, right? I need 220 for the next tier, where I can get our new henchmans. Alright. Now that that's said and done, you might be asking yourself, well, why didn't you put traps here and there? Mostly because the agent's AI is not really that good. More often than not, what I see is them setting off traps and my minions falling on them, and that doesn't really suit. That isn't really that good. I prefer to send my agents to do the job, to get rid of agents in my base. So again, it's personal preference. It does make an automated base of sorts, but I don't really like it. So I don't really build them. There are trap combos which you can build, but I'm not really that good with them. I think it's best. It's kind of like in Minecraft tactic, you know. You look for it in one of those tactic tutorials that teaches how to build the best combination of things. It's better if you look at a walkthrough of trap combos specifically. So I guess I'll see you guys when I have the scientist. Alright guys, I want to teach you guys how to deal with the guys that want to leave the organization. Basically, you set them to capture, and each time you get away from the camera and do this, it's right double clicking on them. They'll salute you.
Hey folks, Dr. Ingram here with another Antarctic info nugget. I've just heard some shocking news from the fellows at the climate monitoring station on the last ice shelf. Apparently, one of my esteemed scientific colleagues has defected to the very same evil organization that has been plaguing us all recently. I must say, we're all very disappointed at this mercenary attitude here at Ice Station Omicron. I hope he knows what he's getting himself into. Now, here's a blues number about betrayal. My baby left me. Now I'm all alone. My baby left me.
Well, as I get rudely interrupted, now they'll take him to the holding cells, leave them for a while there, and then release them. They'll come back with all their stats renewed, including loyalty. So that's the way you deal with people leaving. I usually just deal with those. In the first island I don't care so much, but in this island I do. Now get ready. When the rogue scientist comes here and he finishes researching the Codex of Knowledge, he'll try to run away. So have some of your henchmen there to take him out, because you have to kill him. You can't capture him, you can't waken him, you have to kill him. Although it doesn't really matter, it's just a hit increase, so it's not really that bad. And after that we have a bit of a choice, but I'll get to it when I get to it. Alright. Now he'll try to run away, as you'll probably see from our objective. So let's set to kill, which See what I mean? The henchmen have a tendency to just run around, and that's pretty annoying. We also have a bit of an invasion going on.
Intruder tagged for termination.
I'm gonna set everyone to just kill these guys because
Kill tag issued.
I can't deal with this right now.
Intruder tagged for termination.
Let's pay to get
Intruder detected on
the
security
research for
network.
either of these. See what I mean? How stupid our henchmen are? Oh god, our henchmen are so stupid. Can I stop him like this? No? Oh god! Oh god! Jack Chan! Jack Chan! Oh, he ignored our guys. Okay. Everything's going wrong! Oh my god! Seriously, if I had sharks with laser beams attached to their heads, this would never happen. And will someone stop Jack Chan? Jesus! Alright, we killed the guy. Finally.
Kill tag issued.
I'm gonna start killing people. And
Objectives available.
I killed the guy. Now we have three options. I can get the ID eliminator, which I didn't. Oops. I got the gravity disruptor, or I could get an earthquake beam or a ID eliminator. It just changes the ending. I'll get all of the endings for you guys. Don't worry. So I guess that's pretty much it. I think now what is our new objective? I actually can stop the research, can't I? Research in progress? Yes. Now, I want to explain to you guys a bit about what you can do with each of the and Jack Chan is running away. Okay, that's good. With each of the researches. The ID eliminator basically controls people's minds. The gravity disruptor basically kills off half of the population of Earth. The earthquake beam will create an earthquake. That's pretty much it. So you get to choose. And after that, we'll need to build a rocket in the middle of our base. So I'll let the research going, and I'll see you guys when it's on. Alright, now we can build the rocket silo,
New room blueprints now available.
which we got by building right here, like this. See? We just have to wait until people can get here.
Room construction underway.
And that's why I left these parts unbuilt, as you can see. And we just have to wait now. Also, I've sent a couple of mercenaries to piss off Smash, so they'll send Mariana Mamba here, so we can capture her and get rid of her forever. Okay, guys. Now, Mariana Mamba doesn't seem to want to invade our base, so I guess I'll leave to when she appears. Let's go over what we'll do in the next episode. Now, the next episode we'll be doing these missions, which is grab resources to build a Doomsday device, and grab a diplomat from each of the forces of justice. And we'll defeat Jack Chan too, depending if he wants or doesn't. If he does or does not invade our freaking base, I guess. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. I want to thank New Shankers or RMPSRI from subbing to the channel. Thanks for enjoying my content. I hope you stay for... well, I hope you stay. I keep doing content that you enjoy watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode on the flip side. Bye!